Hi Engineering 1210. Once again, Andy here, carrying on with this tutorial number 3, building a birdhouse that's going to be a realistic thing. Before we move on in terms of assembling something, I just want to take a quick jump and get into how you're going to manufacture this, which is basically laser cutting some of the flat parts so you can fold them. So there's particular ways in which you can create foldable laser cut pieces and send them to Jeff in the fab shop to have him cut things for you. So let's do a quick run of how to do that. Here we are back with this, this view. Now, while this is a solid part, reality, we want this to be a flat two-dimensional thing. So we need to actually somehow turn it into the sort of thing that could be cut. We could add some more details to it. I won't get into that. One of the things I'd like to add maybe would be flanges off of here to make it easier to glue together. Maybe we'll do that later, but for the moment, I just want to show you the process of what you need to do to get this part made. Cutting it out with a pair of scissors, maybe you could do that, but because you're in the Faculty of Sustainable Design Engineering, you have better access than almost any other engineering student in Canada to cool digital manufacturing tools. You have access to an Epilogue laser cutter, which is a thing for making flat panels of stuff really precisely. And when I say really precisely, I mean really precisely. So you don't need to go and take a pair of scissors and cut paper and hack stuff up. No, you think about it ahead of time, do a good job of drawing things in CAD, and then you can get it made really well so it'll look incredibly professional when it's done. Simple way to do it is you can go to the your SolidWorks unfolded model, and we're going to make a drawing from this part. We'll call it a drawing. We actually don't want to have a sheet. We want a custom sheet size, and that custom sheet size is going to be 24 inches by 12 inches. That 24 by 12, that's the size of the laser cutter bed. So there we have a sheet 24 by 12. We want to insert a view. And so we click the ugly birdhouse. That's what we want to insert. Where'd that go? Cancel. That's what we want. We want a flat pattern. There's our flat pattern. Don't want anything else, just the flat pattern is perfectly fine. And we want scale. Where's our scale? Use custom scale. We want our scale to be 1:1 because we're going to print this thing out full size. Just making it out of cardboard, so position it anywhere there, and we're done. So now, if you save this, you now have a flat panel where the machine shop can go and laser cut it. One thing we might want to do is we can get rid of some of these dimensions. Should be able to get rid of some of these dimensions. Hide. Yeah. So just click them, click, hide, click, hide, because if you leave them like this, the laser cutter will want to cut them. And we don't want you to cut that word through your part. So that's all you need. It's 1-to-1 scale, full size, and it shows the part that you're going to cut. I'm going to save this as a SolidWorks drawing. When you send it to Jeff, you are going to want to save it as, you can save it as a TIFF, or whatever other format he prefers. But basically it's now a flat panel. You can send this and it will be cut. You may have to mark yourself these lines, because depending on how the laser cutter is set up, these may or may not show up for you. But this will give you a finished part that you can then actually fold and make up the way you want it. So that's enough of a digression for this. Let's get back to the solid modeling.